All right, welcome to your online video lesson for today. I am going to be covering chord progressions and ear training. How do you know which chord to go to? How do you know what's coming next? All right, um, most of us have played in the key of C before, so that's where we're going to start. In the key of C, our C scale includes C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, which means our one chord is C, our two chord is D minor, our three chord is E minor, our four chord is F, our five chord is G, our six chord is A minor, our seven chord is B diminished, and back to our one chord, which is C. A really popular song would be like Heart and Soul. Heart and Soul is simply a one chord down to a six chord, down to a four chord, up to a five chord. But I want to know what does it take to determine what chord goes next. Let's say I'm listening to a song like, my new favorite right now is like, What a God, what a God. Now, I want to know how to play this song in the key of C. I need to pick out the melody. Where is that melody? What a God, what a God. Now, if there's like a bass, a root, if it sounds like it's where everything is heading towards, that's probably going to be your one chord. If it's kind of an upbeat, kind of not upbeat, but a major sounding song versus a minor song, here's the difference. A minor song is going to sound like you're always going to start with that minor chord. Now, on a major key, you're going to be working with major chords mainly, and occasionally a minor chord. So, for What a God, that melody falls here on C. That's E, E, E. Now, I'm figuring out which chord to go to because of the melody. I landed on E. So which chord has an E in it? Of all of the chords in the key of C, which chords have E? What are my choices? C has an E in it. A minor has an E in it. That's it. Those are our two choices. So now we decide if it's C or A minor. Let's see. Okay, how's that sound? Does it sound major? What a God, what a God. Okay. Or, what a God, what a God. Does that sound like the starting place or where it would be heading towards? Our starting place is going to be probably this. That's a C major chord. What a God, what a God. How did I know to go to a G chord? That melody had the note D. Which chords in the key of C include a D? There's not many options. There's D minor, and there's G, and there's B minor diminished. You have three choices. Let's hear which one sounds best. Here's our melody. Let's see if it's that B minor diminished. Nope, not the B minor diminished. minor. What a God, what a God. Does that fit into the song? I know it kind of sounds okay, but does it fit into the melody? That's how we train our ears to hear where the chord is going. Also, I'm getting two songs mixed up in my head right now. What is that one? It goes, "Hin him, dun 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 dun. You deserve the glory." Anyways, I'm getting two songs mixed up. But that's the point, is you follow the melody and then you pick your chords based on the melody. Usually your melody is going to have something to do with the chord that you choose. Okay, so now you kind of understand which chord to go to, but you're listening. Okay, we're listening to a song, and we can't figure out what key it's in. Follow the melody. Let's say, let's just pick a random key. Let's go like, sing grace. Okay. Let's find that note. May. Okay, we have a C sharp. How sweet. F sharp. So we have C sharp and F sharp. Let's see if there's any more. Where did it land? Was blind, but now I see. It landed on A. So guess what? That's going to be our one chord. So we're in the key of A. What is the scale in the key of A? C sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A. One chord, C, bass, 4, 1, 1, 1, 5, 5, 7, back to 1, 4, 6, 4 over 5. Wait. That's D. Now 4 over 5. Back to your 1. How did I figure that out? Because of the melody. That's how I figured out what key I was in. So, why don't you play around with that and figure out maybe what key that you naturally bust out in. I can see you doing like, there is power there. That's a tough key. What key is that? Let's figure that out. We have a E flat, G flat, A flat. G flat, A flat, A flat, B flat, B, D flat, E flat, E. Guess what? We're in the key of A flat minor. Okay. So, follow the scale, follow the melody, figure out where it leads you. You have to become a pro at this, especially if you're going to play by ear. So, I'll see you in the next slide.